Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford, he's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's there to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Zola. Played out to the left flank. Triol. Good effort from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Palmer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hakimi. Rodri. Good chance here! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he passes it long. Ferdinand makes the interception. Hakimi. No way through. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola! And again the keeper stands strong.
Zola really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
That's going right the way across. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's intervened well there. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zola. It's Vieri! Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Rudiger has given away a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? An absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Defending was strong and firm. Out to the left it goes. Aims beyond the defence. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nedved! Missed by a fraction. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a cute ball. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And it's Rashford.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We are into overtime. And that has left him in a heap. Palmer. Nedved. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. And this is Vieri. Messi. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through. Pedri short changes him with that pass. And he's decided to go for it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi gets it clear. And they've got a throw. Puyol. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Messi has a shot! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona, and he's let fly. Van der Ven. And Puyol. Ferdinand. And it's Ferdinand. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And the shot goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yamal gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! Just needed better contact.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Van der Ven. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He is through here. Oh, easy. Shoots! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, Bale, el dorsal 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's rather hopeful. And that's past the post.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Played out towards the right wing. Taken back almost at once. Yamal.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Ferdinand. Pedri. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at the space here. And Body! He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foot in. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Takes a shot. Oh, terrific save.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Corner number 2 then. That's a good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Money! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he lines up a cross. And he can clear it away. Right card. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's found a way past.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's surging through. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. And this is Zola. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's been shifted off it. That's an imaginative pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
It's been slipped through. And smartly reclaimed. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? Out to the right. Short changes him with that pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Real chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took...
And it's been given away.
McAllister really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. He's having a go! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So it is still 0-0. Pedri. Palmer. No, he's not getting past him there. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Vieri! Very nearly half an hour gone here. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. as long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it. Yildiz. Oh, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Messi. And he's away. Messi! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kimmich. Half-time getting close now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri. And this is Vieri. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, numero 18, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 15, Modric, il numero 5.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Timber. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Puyol. Modric. Over to the left. Can he get it through? Gonzalo Guedes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Kimmich goes on a charge down the left. Team still separated by the game's only goal. That's beautifully weighted. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Modric has given away a free kick. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. The message is clear, none shall pass. Yamal.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Played into space.
8.314
Pass isn't the
spettatori.
best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He is through here! No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And he's lost his man here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vieri. And he's had it nicked away. Modric. Gonzalo Guedes. He's found a way through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Beckenbauer. Zola. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Puyol. Pedri. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And it's Palmer.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Vieri. And the shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Mane! And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the lead is extended still further. What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Bale. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well read, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona finding their passes. It's Bale! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Forlan, and this is Cruyff. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Forlan. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, good read. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? And this is Inzaghi. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Messi. Messi applies the finish! It is a very, very good save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out to the left flank. Zola, he's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inzaghi. Now it's Forlan. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bale. Messi. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
And it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's well spotted. It'll be a throw-in. Zola. Zola! Pele. Zola will not want to lose. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Forlan. Well, they've got it again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Bale. Baresi getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. Pedri. Belletti. Messi. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his... Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Zola threads one in, nicely intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Forlan. And here's Bale. Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Zola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Bale.
Might want to be careful there.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is coming off in... It's Inzaghi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Inzaghi. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, Bale.
And he can clear it away.
Filippo Inzaghi. El
Your
dorsal
impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out wide. Rodri. Well, that has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Vieri. And here's Owen. And here's Owen. And he's running through. Owen! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
So, third quarter of the game.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dink through. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. Pinches it off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, this may not be the kindest
25,
angle for a direct
el
hit.
dorsal 19.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 14. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rodri running with the ball. And it's Rodri. Mane. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, cracking ball. And he's gone looking for safety. There will be a throw-in. And he's worked it through. Here's found chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost... and he's decided to go for it. Keeper is right behind it. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication.
There's a quick free kick, pinches it off him.
Kukçu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Owen, now it's Kukçu.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Forlan. Well-timed, excellent interception.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Kukçu. And here's Owen. Aims beyond the defence. Owen ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! What a moment for the double centurion! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's on it, can he get away? Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Vieri! Superb from Vieri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Forlan, in with the challenge. Ferdinand. Zola. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Owen! And he's there to get it away. That's good vision. Caught offside that time. That has been cut short. No, that's been intercepted. And he's picked out the run. And it's made its way to him. Kukçu. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi. Keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good spread. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ambrosini. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And Ambrosini. And here's Owen.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Zola. Kukçu. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kukçu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again then. Rijkaard. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kukçu. Ambrosini. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played back.
They're really getting the...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Hullet. Goes for the shot! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are pulling clear here. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
And that has been clubbed away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Thinks about the shot. And he's gone backward here. And this is Zola. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the...
Valverde! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's really drilled it. Valverde. And this is Zola. Shifted it to the flank. That's good defending, very good defending. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's
Vieri! Superb from Vieri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that was vital. Great chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's been played through. Marquinhos. Zola. And he's had it nicked away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he cuts out the supply. Zola. And he's there to make the challenge. Tries to play it. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
It's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Vieri engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pedri can see things others simply cannot. 15 minutes till half-time. And claimed it back swiftly. Quality ball. Tonali. Serginho.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Rijkaard, much Rijkaard, looks a big header! Oh, it's gone in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Valverde. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Face to face with the... and the shot! Zola. Messi. That has not gone well. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Tonali making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's being there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zola with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tonali. And it's Valverde. Zola. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're off again. And no, that was never going to make it. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Valverde, over to the left. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Tonali. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Big chance! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vianney! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tonali. That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rijkaard. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Zola. Tonali tries to pass it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zola. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot, surely! Tonali. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Zola going face-to-face with it. And Zola! Oh, that could cost them.
Zola is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's found Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter
Habrá
blow. I
3
think it's
minutos
going to
de
be
descuento.
very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Can he get it through? And the number on the board is 3. Best. Played into space. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Vieri claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
En el marcador,
Well,
se
how will
juega
we
a
look back on that?
That is a
continuación.
superb win.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Owen. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, well played, well played. Vieri with the foul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. And Messi! Caceres. Now it's Villa. Now it's Neymar. Owen. Owen! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Taken back almost at once. Koundé. Neymar.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Caceres. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he was quick to react. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. And here's Owen. David Villa with decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Zola! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And that is excellent. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vieira. Bellingham powering forward here. David Villa! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Beckenbauer.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Arsenal finding their passes. Rijkaard. Messi. Zola. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Superb from Vieri! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi. And this is Vieri. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. And the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Probing pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. David Villa. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Off the post! That's going to go a long way. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van de Ven. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha, shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Vieri. And that is a little undercooked. Defending was strong and firm. Zola. Now that's well seen too. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That was travelling. Van de Ven. Caceres does well to stand firm and defend it. Crunching tackle. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Eze.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. And they're quick to press. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they
want to be quick to recover this. Messi carries the ball down the right. And it's Eze. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pedri. Messi. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that's put paid to a promising move. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Villa. Eze. Messi. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Vieira. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Rafinha, he is through here. He's having a shot! They've done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rodri. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going to be disappointed with that. Koundé. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rijkaard. Baresi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard. Now it's Bale. And this is Owen. And he's Owen! Oh, it's hit the post! Rafinha. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Messi. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Caceres. And it's Rijkaard. And that's it. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Vieri! Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Baggio was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Quality ball. And this is Roberto Baggio. That's a good ball out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Vieri. Nicely spread. Baggio tries making a foray down the right. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
And that is a little undercooked. Busquets can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Forlan. Look at the space here. Figo! Goal! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed. Xavi Alonso. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zola. Xavi Alonso goes sliding in. And it's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent... It's Forlan! Against the crossbar! Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Zola. Rodri. Now it's Vieri. And here's Messi. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's having a good look here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Zola! It's hit the upright. No way through. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And this is Vieri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Busquets. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, really well played.
Figo. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Figo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Good running, strong. Bellingham! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kicks out brilliantly. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, and the finish! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please
well,
turn
obviously
your attention
things
to the
are not
screen
good,
for
Peter. It
information
seems the
provided
team
by
were
the
just a
local
bit too
police.
busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Grealish.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Grealish. Figo trying to keep this in. Messi. Now it's Forlan. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer. Forlan. Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Terrific save by Manuel! And that was very necessary. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal. Applies the finish! McManaman. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Baggio stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was late. And he's had a hit! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Barcelona have their second corner now. Good read, needed to be. Xabi Alonso gets it away. That is ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 14.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely shaped ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, that was vital. Adams. Aimed beyond the defence. Baggio receives it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lovely, now then. He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Forlan ready to try one. Forlan! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ferdinand. Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Grealish. Great ball, and there's the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bale. Grealish. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Last chance, perhaps. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Grealish. Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Baggio.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Grealish. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's in on goal. Oh, what a real chance! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Bale. Great vision. Filippo Inzaghi. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Donatoni. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Filippo Inzaghi. Look at this. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
No, again, there's no way through. Howson spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cantona. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was quick to react. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Puyol gets good distance on it. Zola. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pirlo is behind this one. Pirlo! That was travelling. Bale, Messi
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. That looks a cracking ball. Khan claims comfortably. Van de Ven. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. Now it's Bale. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, there's the clearance. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Oh, right place, right time. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. It's a searching pass. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rodri, looking for options for movement. And this is Inzaghi. And the finish! Superb by Inzaghi! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence.
And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. Zola. Oh, now here's it. And Zola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. It's a really well-measured ball. Ah, such a clever touch. Corner number 3 coming up. That's a good ball out wide. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Messi. He's tried one! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Goulet. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Looking to play him in.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Now it's Cantona. And the through ball. Shot at goal! They've done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rijkaard. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. To Beckham. Zola. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. That is good alertness. Beckham. Over to the left. But that has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Montreal. Beckham. That has been slung wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes the substitution. The pass has gone astray.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Beckham. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their... Zola! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Chiellini clears.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Into the last 5 minutes. Bernal.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Thuram cuts out the pass. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Owen. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Rijkaard. Now Van de Ven. 5 minutes to add. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. There's going to be another change here. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Owen, el dorsal 9.
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.